大家好，今天6月29号哦。那昨天念了一篇新闻，Have the nation's wetlands got lost federal protection, their fate is up to the states。就是说原本是被联邦保护的这些美国的湿地呢，那是因为这个 Clean Water Act 的关系，那他们就是被联邦的那个势力在联邦的势力范围之下。那因为最高法院之前呢，做了一些解释。那这些湿地呢，现在就不再受联邦的控制了，现在管辖权回到每一个州，所以这些州有一半的州是没有对这些湿地的，处理方式是有一个明确的办法，所以他们现在就可能要去定一些相关的办法。那这篇新闻呢，是来自这个 Virginian Pilot，更正一下，昨天念成 Pilot Online。好，那第二段就是说，就是 states are going to need to step up，就是说我们这些州，因为有一半的州没有定这些处理湿地的办法，所以他们就要去想办法。好，大概就是这样子，也就是定一些要有一些法源依据吧。好，那我就继续念第二段的原文喽。Oh, let's continue. States are going to step up. The court's ruling found that the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency improperly claimed authority over an Idaho couple's effort to build a house on their property. The decision limits the scope of wetlands covered by the Clean Water Act to those with a continuous surface connection to a larger body of water. It also cut protections for ephemeral streams that only flow seasonally. Ephemeral. More than half of the country's 180 million acres of wetlands could be stripped from federal oversight, estimates Earthjustice, an environmental legal group. Advocates say the ruling ignores the fact that water often flows below ground, meaning unregulated wetlands could spread contamination to nearby lakes and rivers that the law does safeguard. Where the Supreme Court is tying the hands of the federal government to provide safe, clean water, the states are going to need to step up and act to fill the gap, said Howard Lerner, president and executive director of the Environmental Law and Policy Center, a legal advocacy organization in the Midwest. In Colorado, state lawmakers and officials say they are committed to restoring protections. State Senator Dylan Roberts, a Democrat who chairs the Agriculture and Natural Resources Committee, said legislators will be analyzing the issue before the next year's legislative session. Meanwhile, regulators with the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment have developed a draft policy to protect waters under state law. The fact that we have sources of water that are at risk of being contaminated or eliminated because of this Supreme Court decision should be concerning to all of us, and we should try to find the proper way to protect them. Robert said, in the next couple months, we'll know whether the State Department can do this on their own or if they are going to making a legislative ask. Environmental advocates say they are confident that the state will ensure the wetlands and streams remain protected. We're hopeful that we can restore protection here in Colorado, said Ian Antafoya, Colorado State Director with Green Latinos and Environmental Justice Organization. The state is considering a policy as a stopgap, and we are likely to see legislation in 2024. In New Mexico, the state environment department already has pursuing its own surface water permitting program. John Roderick, director of the Water Protection Division, said it will take 5 to 7 years to get the program up and running. This is going to give us the capability to better protect New Mexico, he said. We're evaluating whether we need to somewhat modify our approach and do an interim rulemaking that addresses wetlands, but we are on a good course and will adjust as we see that the ripple effects from this ruling are. 好，那我下次的话还有2段，那就下次再看喽，拜拜。